is out here at Dubai as Guerrera jumps out into the lead with Demax on the outside, with Vibrosis already going to the inside and making 3 wide for the lead here as Vibrosis makes the dive for the lead with Ian Duda, but Demax slides off at turn number 1. And Demax started in second, slides off in the first turn, and he's going to lose several positions to that. He's going to at least fall to the mid-pack as Vibrosis, who started third, dove straight into Guerrera into the lead. And we're 3 wide for third now with Daniel Day, last year's winner here, and Guerrera and Cody Lamas 3 wide there. Contact there, beating and banging each other all over the place. They're 4 wide in some areas of the track. And somehow they have not wrecked their cars, at least from what we can see. It's Vibrosis to the lead with Daniel Day in tow, right behind that 72. Day sliding in there, trying to get into the 72 to get by. His top 3 all stuck together right now. See Duda makes a move on the 9. Vibrosis, and he dives straight in there, and Duda will dive down in there into the final turn, and he will take the lead, it looks like. And a very good battle for the lead going on right here with Daniel Day and Duda. Vibrosis 3-car battle. Vibrosis clears him out, but Day sticks his nose in there and does not get the pass made. But Vibrosis trying to hold off the 2 behind him. Very hard racing in the back here with Josh Michael, several others. Oh, Michael slid. Oh, we used the brakes, dive bumped in the turn, and there goes Guerrera. There goes Cole McWhirter and several others. I saw Alex Allen in there. And huge wreck in the final turn of lap number 1. And McWhirter set Cole, Guerrera, and Alex Allen slide off, but oh, McWhirter gets into the pit lane. As we look for a helicopter case, what's going to happen here. Jason Tross gets into the 17, and then the 17 does not use his brakes and just dives into Guerrera, set Cole McWhirter, and Alex Allen, who got a piece of that. And Michaels managed to drive off somehow. And before those guys, and McWhirter just gets into that wall. In the 20 car, all the way back here. Oh, and he blows up, and there goes Chris Louviere as everybody tries to get around him. And Louviere blows up on lap number 2, and he slows up Mizuki and a couple people behind him. And that's not good for them. Oh boy. Good lord. Here is Nick Mason, his new 77 ride. He was recently, earlier in the week, fired as Charles Sanford is slowing up back there. And we'll get to him in a second, but Nick Mace, who was fired from Team Thunder during this week, and was immediately picked up. Oh, we got an accident back there, but Nick Mace, who was fired from Team Thunder, has been picked up by Young Motorsports to finish out the rest of the season in the 77 car. Jean Sanford has been suspended, and she got fired from Young Motorsports several weeks ago, and he was replaced by Kyle Cisnas. So we're looking to see what happened back here. See, Sanford's right there. Matthew Fuller, the points leader, gets, oh, wow. Fuller gets into the 20, well, he gets near 24, and he slides up into the 9 of Shelton, the 8 of Vernon. Oh, and Vernon just turns her straight into the wall. Didn't even back off as they were both sliding into that wall there. And that's going to cause her and Eric Burns' day to end. I'm not too sure if that was a very bright idea. But Matthew Fuller is the points leader, and he's trying to defend his points-paying position as Trevor Brosis is in second place. This is Kyle Cisnowski in the 18 car, replacing Nick Mace in the 18. Cisnowski drove a couple races for Young Motorsports in the 77, and earlier this week Kyle Cisnowski was picked up by Team Thunder to replace Nick Mace, as we saw earlier. So Cisnowski currently in 30th place, so not really having the best of days so far in this 27-lap race. And we have smoke. I'm not too sure if that was from the last incident or we had another incident. Oh no, we actually, something else happened. Jake Baskinger is blown up in the 1. He doesn't have any damage, so it looks like that was just an engine failure. And Day Motorsports has just not had a good season. And Jake Baskinger, who is just, he was running in 17th at the time, so very disappointing. Top of the league going on right here. We're trying to fight Brosis and Ian Dudas. Ooh, the 9 gets into the 72 a tiny bit as Charles Sanford is coming back onto the track after a little problem there. And Vibrosis and Duda have been duking out for the last couple of laps here. Ian Duda has, let's see here, Ian Duda, where is he at on his score? Ian Duda, who just came off a win at Chicagoland, is trying to defend his spot, his lead against Fibrosis. Duda would love to get back-to-back wins. I don't think he's ever done that before, if I'm correct. He may have done that in Season 7, but my memory escapes me. But Fibrosis is going to go for the overtake here as he gets by the 72, and Fibrosis trying, knowing that Matthew Fuller is a little farther behind, to try and close in on the gap left by Fuller after Chicago. And Fibrosis does complete the pass, and Charles Sanford, Cody Lamas, and Daniel Day. Some other drivers, Sean Perkins, actually surprisingly doing okay in the 27 car, though he's Nicolas Guerrero starting on the pole. It's just gone nowhere but back, and DeMax, who fell back on the start, has just managed to make up positions. Ooh, Hart gives the bump and runs the L7 as Noah Hart makes a big move. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, DeMax and Guerrero managed to just save the car. And 3 wide here, Matthew Fuller right behind. And 3 wide for, I think this is 10th place. As Fuller, look, he's trying to stick his nose in there. What is the championship leader doing? You know he's desperate, trying to make it 4 wide into this turn. Oh boy, bumps the 07. Gonna make it 4 wide in Bay. Look, he does make it 4 wide. He makes it 4 wide in that turn. And Fuller going for it. He knows he cannot let the championship go back to Fibrosis right now as he's fighting, making bold moves. Hits the 07, the 92, and he goes for hard as well. Holy cow, Fuller is just determined today to make sure that he gets the points lead coming out of this race. And Fuller racing like a racing like a devil to make sure that does not happen. So, very great racing here at Dubai. We always get great racing here every single season. And Fuller passes 3 cars in about less than a lap. And that is very respectable driving by the 6. So far, it's been a 3-horse race for this lead with Daniel Day, Fibrosis, and Duda. Duda and Fibrosis have been hounding each other since the start of this race. Cody Lamas and his lap-down teammate Charles Sanford are back here. I'm not sure why they're battling. Duncan, Washer, Block. Perkins and Dylan Young battling for 8th place here. Perkins has done an okay job as Fuller has been probably making a lot of fans today with his moves. He's fighting his way towards the front. In fact, he is really quick. He's one of the fastest cars on track right now as we go through this field. Alan Cabanero in the top 20. Noah Hart is starting to kind of fall back a little bit. He's battling with Perkins for 10th spot. And Noah Hart currently sits 4th in the points. He still does have a really, really good shot at entering the finale as a championship contender, but he really needs to start beating Fuller and Fibrosis a little bit more, as Fuller and Fibrosis are both ahead of him. Same for DeMax. Is DeMax behind it? No, DeMax is behind, but Hart really needs to start getting his season going. He's already made history, and if he can get a 3rd win this season, it would be very helpful for that 47 car. They really need to start closing in as there's not much time left. I would, in fact, about people behind 35th place, people behind 34th place are already knocked out of the championship. And oh, pit stops begin. And yep, pit stops have begun here as Duda and a couple others saying as we're halfway through. Cody Lamas actually came out of the pits in 1st place, so the 48 car had a fantastic pit stops, and Lamas does have some of the best pit crew in the entire series, so not too surprised that he's really moved up that well. And Block also gained several spots in the fray. A couple of drivers starting to slide back. Jason Trost, who got into that 17 and caused that first wreck on the first lap, is in 10th place now, but Noah Hart's getting around him for it. And Ian Duda's got back-end damage somehow. We didn't catch this. Ian Duda, who was leading, has got back-end damage, and not too sure what happened. We're definitely going to have to look at a replay. We're looking back again. We're hearing there was contact. Look at Michael Block here. He just turns the 72, does not let off, and just plainly turns that 72 into the wall. And Michael Block turning yet another driver who was in the front. And that is not going to be very well liked by the stewards. Approaching 10 laps to go, Matthew Fuller has moved himself into 4th place now. He just got past Daniel Day. And he slipped right by him. He's already pulled quite a gap on him. And there's Michael Block, and we are hearing that he may be getting a points penalty after this race, and I can't really disagree with that. And so Washer and Daniel Day having a big dogfight back here. Daniel Day currently 20th in the standings. I honestly don't really see him defending his championship or making it to the finale, in all honesty, but he is giving everything he can, and is going to try everything he can to give himself a shot, as a lot of drivers are really having a lot of, how can I say, not really much deserving opportunity. Well, at least have a realistic shot. Good battling going on right now as you're coming to 10 laps to go. This is all the battle for 7th place right now. And great racing here today at DuPont, and it's not really surprising as we always get great racing here. It's become probably the best road course in the DuPont Cup Series. And we are always excited to come here every single season because we know we are in store for great racing every single time. As Chris Washer slides, is he pitting? He is. Chris Washer coming in for what looks like could be an early pit stop. And I don't see anybody pitting, but Zach Rogers got damaged somehow. Let's see what happened here. Galligan gives the bump to his own teammate, Zach Rogers, and DJ Kurtz forces the 44 right in the 55, and Galligan turns the 55 in the wall, and oh, Cole Daly got a big piece of that one. And it looks like everybody else was able to avoid that for the most part, but Cole Daly running 23rd. Very unfortunate for him. Well, this is quite interesting. We got first, second in the points, battling one-on-one here, as Fibrosis and Fuller fighting each other for second place. And Fuller slips a little wide into Michael Block, and that's going to ruin 6's momentum. Fibrosis trying to cut into the 6's points lead, and Block looks like he's going to help Fibrosis out. And, oh, sorry, indigestion there, but Fuller is just not really doing quite well against Fibrosis in terms of battling this season, but yet he still leads because he's been more consistent. Fibrosis has never really been strong in the second half of seasons, and I can't really say the same for Fuller because Fuller was injured last season, a little past the halfway point, but Fuller is doing amazingly for his return from an injury. So Fuller really trying to keep up, and really that would be an amazing comeback story to win this championship if he can pull it off. Oh, pit stops, second pit stops of the day will start. It's gonna be a huge pit stop for him. It's a 6. Oh, right in the back of the 9. We're about to cut to the next part, but look at this. Oh, look at this. Fuller trying to pass the 9 in the pits. And these two being very competitive. It's been a great championship battle between these two right now, and Block turns the 6 into his pit. More to go. Cody Lamas has just been dominating the second half of the race. In the 48 car, Cody Lamas just does not have the season that he was hoping for. He sits 26th in the standings, and coming from the Season 6 champion, he won here back in Season 6. It may look like, as long as nothing bad happens, that that'll be the same as Chris Washer and Matthew Fuller having a really good battle here for 3rd. And Chris Washer trying to fight past the 6. Washer sits 12th in the points. He still has a shot, even though it's not really realistic, but he does have a shot, and I think that's all that the 28 really needs to feel himself to go for it. And Michael Block just driving around. I really do not see Block coming out with even half his points that he'll earn even if he gets fit, but we'll see as we go on. Vincent Allen actually holding himself okay. He's currently 15th, and Vincent Allen's strong suit is usually road courses from what we've seen in other ARCSOA series. So Vincent Allen driving the 11th car in 15th. We're not too sure. There's a lot of doubts as we know Vincent Allen is going to be participating in something special, which is being announced very soon, but Alan Cavanero, who has had a lot of raw luck in this track, 6th and 18th behind Demax, and Demax is just really not having the day he was hoping for. Demax, during the points, he did not want this at all, especially since Fibrosis and Fuller are up there in the top 5 together. And Fibrosis pulling. And Fibrosis is closing in on the 48, but I don't think white flag in the air. Cody Lamas leads with his teammate Charles Sanford right in front of him. Cody Lamas has not won since season 7 last season, and he's driven the heck out of this car, and he's trying the hardest he can. And we're hearing that he'll go to 22nd in the points if he finishes first here. And quite a heck of a day for Fibrosis and Fuller. Very hard fought battle between these two, but it looks like Fibrosis is going to cut into the points lead by just a margin. Small margin, but it's not that big of a gap anyways, as we still got great battling back here in the top 10. This track, I'm telling you what, I love this track. Great racing this far. Perkins looking for a top 10 this season. I think maybe his first top 10 this season. But Cody Lamas is gonna he's heading into the final turn with Charles Sanford. Hopefully Sanford doesn't do anything stupid, but it looks like he'll let the 488 on by. And rounding the final turn, Cody Lamas' bad luck streak looks like it'll finally end here at Dubai, and Cody Lamas wins here at Dubai. Take a look as he passed by. Fibrosis comes in second. That's going to help him a ton of the points. Washer third, Fuller fourth, Block fifth, Duncan, Day, Tross, Mayonnaise, Perkins, Dylan Young. Noah Hart